All right, Shalom. Welcome back, part
Shalom.
2. Now we're gonna deal with Romans 6. Romans 6, chapter 6, verse 6. We're gonna go down to 13. Are you dead yet? You mortified the deeds of the flesh. Have you did that? Have you mortified the deeds of the flesh? Have you killed yourself yet? Death to the selfie. Have you died yet? Are you dead yet? Or are you waiting to die? You either gonna kill yourself or you gonna wait to die, which is the second death. Keep going on.
The book of Romans, chapter 6, verse 6.
Knowing
this, that our old man is crucified with
that
him.
the what?
That our old man is crucified with him.
It's crucified with him. Come on.
That the body of sin may be destroyed.
That the flesh may be destroyed. Come on.
That henceforth we should not serve sin.
That henceforth we should not serve sin. Once that flesh is dead, you're not a servant to sin no more. Only a servant to these laws, statutes, and commandments. Only a servant to the Most High God. Yahweh B'Ashem Yahushua. Go to the next verse.
For he that is dead.
For he that is what?
Dead.
Are you dead yet? For he that is what?
Dead.
Are you dead yet? You spending all your time trying to live. You worried about, man, I gotta live a little bit. You can come to some brothers and try to bring them this truth. You be like, man, you can't eat pork. I gotta put the hen down.
Right.
I can't be smashing these chicks, man. I gotta live now. I gotta live a little bit. No, man. It says for what?
For he that is dead
is what?
Is free from sin.
He's free from sin, man. You gotta die to be free from this sin. Keep going.
But now, if we be dead with Christ,
if we dead with Yahushua, come on.
We believe that we shall also live with him.
We're gonna also be risen and live with him. Come on.
Knowing that Christ being raised from the dead, dieth no more.
That dieth no more. Come on. You're gonna get that second death though if you don't kill yourself now. Come on.
Death have no more dominion over him.
Come on.
For in that he died, he died unto sin once. But in that he liveth unto God.
So for in that he died unto sin once, but in that he liveth unto Yahweh, man. We talking about everlasting salvation. You can go ahead and kill yourself now and kill that sin. Kill that flesh now and die unto sin once instead of experiencing that second death, man.
Right.
Place yourself on the altar. Keep going. 11.
Likewise, reckon ye also yourselves to be dead indeed unto sin, but also live unto God through Yahushua our Lord.
See, likewise, reckon yourselves also to be dead unto sin. Keep going.
Let not sin therefore reign in your mortal bodies, that ye shall obey in it the lust thereof.
So let not sin reign in your mortal bodies. Let not that spirit of sin reign in your mortal bodies that takes over your body, that ye may obey its lust thereof. Come on.
Neither yield ye your members as instruments of your sin.
Your instruments of your unrighteousness.
Unrighteousness to sin. But yield yourselves unto God.
So don't use none of your members to go out here and be wicked, man. None of your members. Don't use your members for fornication. Don't use your members to roll up that loud.
Right.
Don't use your members to go out here robbing nobody. Don't use your members to go out here stealing nothing. Don't go out here using your members for adultery. Don't use your members to be sleeping with nobody else's wife, man. Come on, man. But use your members to do this work, man. To be a servant of the Most High.
Right.
Keep going.
14. For sin shall not have dominion over
No. Go back to 13.
13. Neither ye yield ye your members as instruments of unrighteousness unto sin, but ye yourselves unto God.
But yield yourselves unto God. Come on.
As those that are alive from the dead.
As those that are alive from the dead, man. Once you kill that flesh, you're like those that arrive from the dead, man. You like the you know what I'm saying? You don't awoke. You don't awaken, man. Come on.
And your members as instruments of righteousness unto God.
And your members as righteousness. You've been resurrected, man. You going ahead and killing your flesh is that first resurrection, man. You can get that resurrection right now.
Right.
and your members, and start using your members as righteousness unto the Most High. Give me Galatians chapter 2, verse 20.
The book of Galatians chapter 2.
Are ye dead yet, man? We're going to go over a couple precepts. Are ye dead yet, man? That's the problem with Israel. See, a lot of times, man, we sit out here and we go to we see all these Christian churches, and look how, man, you get on these Christian pastors, T.D. Jakes, and all. Man, there's mega churches all over this place. There are mega churches on every corner almost, man. There's a new birth on every block almost, man. Mega churches, extremely, like, with schools attached to them, gyms, daycare centers. And then I wonder, like, this truth been out here so long. Why don't we have that? Why Israel don't have those things? Even when we talk about one of the biggest schools, I don't want to drop their name, but one of the biggest schools, Forerunner, they did something powerful out there in Memphis. IUIC, we ain't gonna say their name, we'll say their name, man.
Right.
IUIC, salute to those brothers. Went out there, had a powerful movement, have over 80 schools. That's still nothing compared to like the Latter-day Saints. They got 80 schools in Georgia. They got 80 temples. The Jehovah's Witnesses got 80 schools in Georgia. We're not doing nothing, man. And that's because we're not dying. We still Jakes, man.
Right.
We still Negroes, man, with fringes on. It's easy, man. It's too easy. It's too easy, man. There's no reason why it should be elite. It's 50,000 Israel. We don't have no school. No, the reason why camps can't come together, because people they not dying. They holding 40, 50-year-old beefs. Not dying, man. Not dead. Not coming together and doing this work, man. Using themselves as righteous instruments. It's too simple, man. And I'm saying, like, T.D. Jakes and all them, that's not nothing major, man. There are mega churches on that level all over the place. All over the place, man. All over the place. So we got a lot of catching up to do, but, still salute to all those doing the work, all that, you know what I'm saying, taking those, like, you know what I'm saying. You can't despise the small beginners, man.
Right.
All those doing the work, even with our school, man. You know what I'm saying? But still, we still have a lot of work to do. Is what I'm pretty much saying. Let's not start even clapping yet. Let's just keep doing this work, man. Keep improving. Keep growing. Keep growing, man.
Right.
Galatians 2:20. Bring that out.
The book of Galatians, chapter 2, verse 20. I am crucified with Christ.
I am what?
Crucified with Christ.
Are you crucified? Have you placed yourself on the cross? I am crucified with Yahweh. Keep going.
Nevertheless, I live.
That's how you gonna live. Come on.
Yet not I, but Christ liveth in me.
Not yet I, but Yahweh shall live within me. Come on.
And the life which I now live in the flesh, I live by the faith of the Son of God, who loved me and gave himself for me.
That's what you owe, man. He gave his life. You supposed to give yours so he can live through you. So you can be the instrument. This ain't for you to live. This ain't about your desires. This ain't about what you want. This ain't about your feelings. It's about doing the work, man. Being a servant. Are you dead yet? Have you died yet? Give me the next slide, huh? Matter of fact, give me John 12:24. Go ahead and give me the next slide. Give me John 12:24 also.
The book of John, chapter 12, and verse 24. Verily, verily, I say unto you, except the corn of wheat fall into the ground and die, and it beareth alone. But if it die, it bringeth forth much fruit.
But if it dies, it bringeth forth much fruit, man. Have you died yet to bring forth this fruit? Have you died and planted yourself in these truths, man, and planted yourself in these laws, statutes, and commandments, and so you can multiply and bear this fruit, man? Have you done that? Give me Colossians 3:5.
The book of Colossians, chapter 3, and verse 5. Mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth, fornication, uncleanness.
Mortify your members which are what?
Upon the earth, fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection, and concupiscence, and covetousness, which is idolatry.
Which is idolatry, because that's self-worship, man. Fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection, evil concupiscence, and covetousness. That's them evil thoughts, which is idolatry, man. You doing what you want to do. You live in the law of your flesh. You're worshiping your flesh, man. You doing everything that your flesh tells you to do. That's self-worship. That's flesh worship. Keep going on.
Verse 6. For which things sake the wrath of God cometh on the children of disobedience. And the which ye also walk sometime when you live in them.
Which you also walk sometime when you live with them. Keep going.
But now ye also put off all these anger, wrath, malice, blasphemy, filthy communication out of your mouth, lying not one to another, saying that ye have put off the old man.
You put off the what?
The old man.
You put off the old man. You have killed the old man. Come on.
With his deeds. And have put on the new man.
And you put on the new man. Come on.
Which is renewed in knowledge.
Which is renewed in knowledge. We know knowledge from Malachi 2 verse 7 is the law, statutes, and commandments. You can be renewed through the spirit, through the ruach, which is the law, statutes, and commandments, after the image of who?
Yahweh. After the image of him that created him.
After the image of him that created him. After the image of him that created him. Give me Romans 12:1. Still ain't dead. You still haven't died. Precept upon precept upon precept about death to the selfie, man. About you mortifying your flesh.
The book of Romans, chapter 12 and verse 1.
Come on.
I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice.
That you present your bodies a living sacrifice. Come on. Holy. Set apart. Come on.
Acceptable unto God.
Acceptable unto y'all. Come on.
Which is your reasonable service.
That's a reasonable service. He's not asking you for a lot. That is a reasonable service. You placing yourself on that altar. Presenting yourself a living sacrifice. Come on.
A living sacrifice.
Verse 2.
Hold up. I beseech. Hold up. Your body is a living sacrifice acceptable to God, which is your reasonable service. And be not conformed to this world.
And be not conformed to this world. Come on.
But be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
And be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Come on.
That you may prove what is good. And acceptable and perfect will of God.
What you know is the acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. Give me Luke chapter 9 verse 23. You still ain't dead though. Israel still haven't died, man. And that's why we not moving at the way we supposed to be moving, man. That's why we in the condition that we in. That's why we facing what we facing, man. We have not died. So we can let Yasharahla live within us.
The book of Luke chapter 9 verse 23. And he said it to them all. If anyone will come after me, let him deny himself.
If any man wants to come after me, he must what?
Deny himself.
He must deny himself. He must deny his flesh. He must deny his desires and do what?
And take up his cross daily. And follow me.
You gotta take up the cross daily and follow him, man. You supposed to be killing yourself daily. You supposed to be nailing yourself up to the cross daily. Daily. And that's the exercise I have about the sheets. We're gonna have the sheets with the spirit and the flesh, so you can exercise practicing mortifying that flesh every day. And you know the battle. So you can check off when the flesh won, you can check off the flesh, and when the flesh and the spirit won, you check off the spirit. Give me the next slide. Matter of fact, give me John 3:30 also.
Book of John, chapter 3, verse 30. He must increase, but I must decrease.
He must what?
Increase, but I must decrease.
The only way he can increase is if you decrease. That's the only way he can increase is if you decrease, man. You gotta mortify yourself. You gotta kill yourself. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 22. Putting on a new man. We seen that, putting off the old man, putting on the new man. Dealing with the inner man, not dealing with the outward man. Flesh versus the spirit. Keep going.
The book of Ephesians chapter 4, verse 22. That ye put off concerning the formal conversation, the old man, which is corrupt.
The old man is what?
Corrupt. According to the deceitful lust.
To the what?
Deceitful lust.
To the what?
Deceitful lust.
To the deceitful lust. What does it mean to be deceitful?
Trick.
To be tricked, to be lied to be finagled. Right? These are deceitful lusts. I want y'all to hold on to that. That ye are putting off concerning the former conversation, the old man, which is corrupt. He's corrupt according to his deceitful lusts. Meaning he's been tricked by these certain lusts. Come on, keep going.
And that should be renewed in the spirit of your mind.
You need to be renewed in the spirit of your mind. Come on.
And that you put on the new man, which after God is created in righteousness and true holiness.
Keep going.
Wherefore putting away lying.
You need to put away what?
Lying. Speaking every man truth with his neighbor.
See, the deceitful lust, right? The deceitful lust will have you doing verse 25, what you need to be putting away. See, the old man which is corrupt according to his deceitful lust. Verse 25 says you need to be putting away what?
Deceitful.
Verse 25.
25. Wherefore putting away lying.
Wherefore you need to be putting away lying and then speaking what?
Speaking every man truth with his neighbor.
And we know that the truth from Psalms 119, 142, the truth is the law. The truth is the law. So you need to put away the lying, which is the deceitful lust. That's what the sin is. Every time you sin, you're lying to yourself. Your lusts are deceitful. Your lusts are lies. And we're gonna bring that out in the next slide. Keep going up.
For we are members one of another. But be ye angry and sin not.
Be ye angry, but sin not. Come on.
Let not the sun go down upon your wrath. Neither give place to the devil.
Neither give place to the devil. Give me Genesis 4:7. Already did that?
Yeah.
Go to the next slide. Well, give me 1 Peter 5:8. Neither give place to the devil.
The book of 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 8. Be sober.
Be sober, come on.
Be vigilant.
Be vigilant, come on.
Because your adversary, the devil.
Because the adversary, the who?
The devil. As a roaring lion, walketh about.
He walketh about. You're supposed to not give place to the devil. Don't give place to the devil. Be sober and vigilant. That's how you avoid giving place. That's how you avoid opening up your flesh to that sin. Being sober. And that's not from alcohol. That's also from doctrines. Be sober-minded and be vigilant, man. And be diligent in this word, man. Keep your eyes focused on those things above, man. Stay focused on these laws, statutes, and commandments. Keep going on that.
As a roaring lion walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
Seeking whom he may devour. Give me that 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 14. We're going to deal with the sin is a lie. Sin is lying. Because when you sin, when you go after those lusts, you say to yourself, it's a choice. And you say to yourself, the cigarettes say it causes cancer. You say to yourself, I ain't going to get cancer. And you take a puff. You know the pork give you high blood. Scientists has told you pork give you high blood pressure, diabetes. Man, it ain't gonna give you. It ain't gonna give me no high blood pressure. It ain't gonna give me no diabetes. Tell you, put the condom on, or you can get transmitted disease. Man, I could just smash her raw this one time. It ain't gonna be that. You know, she clean. You lying to yourself. I could just go out here and smash this dude's wife. He ain't gonna know. It ain't gonna get me in no trouble. Every time you lie to yourself, every time you have lied, every time you have been deceived, every time you've dealt with those deceitful lusts, every single time there was a choice made, but we done made the choice so much that we don't even notice that we make the choice. That we done got completely numb to making to lying to ourselves.
Right.
We just believe total lies. That's why this walk is called the truth. That's why it's called the truth. Because anything outside of that is a lie.
Right.
Give me 1 Timothy 2:14.
The book of 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 14. And Adam was not deceived.
Adam was not deceived. Come on.
But the woman being deceived was in the transgression.
She was deceived. This because she was lied to. They died as soon as they ate the fruit. It was death. Spiritually dead. They didn't have the word no more. And then they had to take on the flesh. Woman being deceived, she was in transgression. Give me James 1:14.
The book of James chapter 1 verse 14. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust.
When he's lied to, when he lied to himself. Every man is tempted when he lies to himself and entices himself. Come on.
And when the lust have conceived, it bringeth forth sin.
And when the lie has conceived, because when you tell a lie, you have to keep telling what?
Lies.
You got to keep telling lies. You got to keep telling lies, man. Keep going.
And sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death. And
sin, once that lie has finished, it's going to bring forth death. It's going to bring forth death, man. And we got to cut the video again. We'll be back with part 3. Sin is a lie. Keep going.